A hot summer day or evening is the perfect time to cool off with a spritz, even if you're not in Italy where the light, bubbly, wine-based cocktail originated. And here to take me through Italy via the spritz is 425 Magazine's Andrew Hoge. Welcome, my friend.
It's very good to be back. Happy summer.
Oh, happy summer. So tell me about the origin of the spritz, if you will.
Absolutely. Well, it's from Italy, so it's very perfect for al fresco dining outside, but it originated in the 20s. That's really when it sort of like became what it is today, and it really originated as a way to dilute really intense wine with a little bit of club soda or sparkling water. So,
and it's just kind of evolved, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
And you love to entertain, so what do you specifically love about these drinks and serving a spritz?
So many things. One, they're super, super easy to make. Two, they're delicious. And three, I always love a story. And what I love about spritzes in particular is that they're kind of associated with different regions in Italy. And recently there's been more and more being made, but like the classic Italian spritzes have a backstory, which I think is really fun to share at a party.
Ugh. Well, I just follow you. Whatever you do, you're the party planner champ. So you're going to be showing me 3 of your favorite spritzes.
Absolutely.
We're starting off strong, where we're going to go to the Amalfi Coast, which I love. A limoncello.
Yes,
is that
a
right?
limoncello spritz, and don't be afraid to get a little messy here. You know, it's really easy. But this is really, really easy to make. When you make a spritz, 3, 2, 1. 3 parts Prosecco, 2 parts of your ad, and then 1 part club soda. It's super, super easy.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That is 3, 2, 1. We can do this.
Yeah, and once you end up doing it a lot, I mean, you can kind of like eyeball it, and especially if you like a little bit more of one flavor, you can pour just a little bit more, but generally 3, 2, 1 is where you want to go.
Yeah, and limoncello is everywhere.
It really
lemons, they just are obsessed.
Yes,
there.
it's such a classic. It's usually a digestif, right? You have a little sip of it. You know, after dinner. It's very much associated with the Amalfi Coast, very refreshing. Here you go.
I know, I was gonna ask, can I just sip this like
you
by
can,
itself?
Absolutely.
Is this overly sugary, would you say to people? No.
This is a really lovely balanced flavor. It's zesty. There's a little honey dew, but it's really refreshing. So limoncello. So again, you have your 2 parts of your additive, 3 parts of your Prosecco. We're eyeballing it here, but it's kind of fun. And then you're going to dilute a little bit with some
I am
club
shocked
soda.
that this wasn't overly sugary. Like, I thought I was going to get hit with a lot of things happening, but that's delicious. Yeah. Okay, and then a garnish at the end.
A little garnish. So stylistically, so I love these glasses. These are Camille glasses. So they're super, super fun. So, you know, if you're adding a little style to your dinner party, it's kind of nice to think about the glassware.
I would think that you had spent so long
in
the kitchen doing this,
it's so easy.
So elevated and cute. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What, just a little mint at the end?
A little mint at top.
Okay,
it's very much, it's in a lot of spritzes.
Are you kidding? Refreshing. I mean, I am tasting a little bit of that honey, like lemon, like everything is
super
working.
lemony, right? It's it's kind of fun.
Light, airy. Okay, and next, while I'm continuing to drink this because I'm obsessed,
we're
going to Venice.
How big that is. We're going to Venice. So this is actually the like older, more sophisticated cousin of the Aperol Spritz. And the reason I'm doing these spritzes is because Aperol is so done. Right? Everybody knows what an Aperol Spritz is, but there's all these other spritzes too that are really fun. So the Venetian Spritz is made with Select. And Select has a lot of botanicals, juniper berries, and rhubarb root. And so it's not as bitter as Campari, but it's not as bright as Aperol. It's a really wonderfully like grounded.
Somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between. And it's, you know, normally you would serve this in a wine glass, but like, again, stylistically, let's have a little fun.
I like your fun glasses that you're doing, because that kind of is a talking point too for parties.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get this? What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? So you give a little stir.
It looks like an Aperol Spritz.
It does. It does. It's like I said. It's related, but it's a little different. And then the traditional garnish is a green olive.
Really?
I know. I put it on top because I'm like, well, but I'll put this one in just for fun.
Okay. Well, I don't want to give up my limoncello, but there's still time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Here we go.
What are you tasting?
Ooh, it is. It's giving botanical, floral, but not overkill.
Yeah, it's grounded
Crisp.
and it's crisp, but it's got notes of like that citrus. It feels mature.
It does. It feels like a mature Aperol Spritz. Mm-hmm. I like that. I'm going to eat my olive too. Okay, you're going to show me the last one, which is my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I know this one well, the Hoge.
Yes, the origin story for me is I was on a trip and I was actually in Portugal randomly because, you know, you can serve these anywhere. And I was like, I usually go for a martini, but I was like, oh, this sounds refreshing. It was summer. And I ordered a Hoge Spritz, which is a relatively, like, it's a newcomer to the Spritz family and from northern Italy. And it was so good. So good.
So you put in mint.
So we put in some mint.
Some ice.
Yeah, and then some ice. I love the pebbled ice. I think it's really fun. Yeah, you want to give me a little splash in there?
Can I? Can I just
absolutely.
eyeball it?
Yeah,
okay.
Eyeball it.
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
That's what I used to do. 1, 2, 3. 1,
exactly.
2, 3.
Oh yeah, it's like our internal metronome.
It is. And if this one is not as good, well, it's my fault. But
no, it's going to be amazing. That's the beautiful thing about a Spritz. It's like there is kind of a recipe, but it's also nice to eyeball it a little bit and create your own. Yeah, why don't you put a little lemon in there?
Oh, a little lemon? I was going to go mint.
I like to do it on the side because that's Instagrammable.
Wait, how? What do you mean?
Here, if you just put it right in here so you can see it.
Okay, got it.
Yep, and then a mint sprig.
And then a mint spritz.
Yep.
And while we're doing this too, I want to say we can't leave without wishing you a happy birthday. And Susie is coming in because
oh my gosh, you guys are the best.
Look at what we have for you. Happy birthday to you. And while you're blowing that out and making a wish, I'm trying my favorite drink that I already know I'm obsessed with.
Thank you, Team New Day.
We love you.
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
This. You're amazing. Cheers. Happy birthday. Thank you for doing this. And happy Spritz summer, everyone.